Hey guys, it's Ben. Today I am giving you a tour. We are just south of Lakeland in Bartow, Wind Meadows South here. I'm going to go over the community, give you an idea of what it looks like out here. Let me get you spun around. We are going to go and check out the Cali model here. I have done these before, but I'm going to do it again. We've got a 2-car garage. And let me get you in here and show you what this looks like. We're going to go over this community. Got a bunch of good footage of the pool and where they're building and all that stuff. So we start in right up here. I'm going to start at this front bedroom, go over here. And again, I'm going to compare this to the other builder that's in here. I did that, but they were still working on it. I wanted to bring you to their most popular model, and I'm showing you in here the differences. They have bifolds. These are the regular doors that I love for the closets, but let me get you spun back around. You don't need to see me this whole time. It's a beautiful day here, Central Florida, 74 degrees. I want to say we had a cold front, but it was 70 degrees this morning. Just absolutely spectacular. Coming in here, showing you what it's like to live here in Florida. I'll get you outside. We'll walk around a little bit and do the community tour. Excuse me. So going through here, this is a CDD community, but you get this pool. I'll run a little bit of that so you can see as I'm cruising through the house here. Coming in, we do have a linen closet. Up here off the front, here's that other linen closet up there that I walk right past. This goes to the garage, where they've got a stack of doors. Tons and tons of doors. 2-car, you've got your attic access. And we do have some deals in here that we can talk about. They have slowed down. Building is a little bit slow right now. They are only releasing 1 new start a week, where they had been doing as many as 10 a week. So it is slowing down. They are not putting out as much inventory because there was a lot of inventory. But let me talk about this room here. So this set up as an office, could be another bedroom. It does have the closet here. Check it out. And your laundry area. Air handler is in here. But back to what I was saying, starts are down. We're not doing as many starts as we have been. Inventory is way up. I'm probably gonna do a separate video talking about inventory being up so high here in Central Florida. But, so I don't wanna talk about that too much, but I do wanna let you guys know that we do know the inventory is up and that we can get you a better deal because of it, because these builders have stuff that's sitting. There's one that fell apart out here a couple weeks ago. I can get you a killer deal on a Cali in here if you give me a shout, but I can't go over. I'm not putting prices in here anymore because I had some calls from some of my older videos where you guys were a little bit upset that you couldn't get that price from 2 years ago. Sorry, I can't do that. But in here, they do have the lanai. This is trussed in, so versus the other builder, you'll see that later, where it just has a little pad out there, nothing like this. A lot of you guys are asking about that, because if you move down here to Florida, you are gonna want to be able to come out here and cook, hang out, have a glass of coffee, glass of wine, cup of coffee, glass of wine, and sit out here. There is power. Now, it's not on all of the models. As you can see here, the Hayden, will give you a tour of that next. They just have the little back cover here. So we got to find you the right floor plan for you. And that's something we can do. If you schedule a call with us and the team, we can get you out here, check these things out, and figure out which one is perfect for you, because everybody's family is different. The one we're going to go see next is a 4.3 with a flex base, which is pretty cool. Or not next, we're going to see the Hayden model here from D.R. Horton next. And getting in here to the master bedroom, nice good size. Dual sink vanity, and you've got a walk-in shower here. This is the one thing that I'm not the hugest fan of. You guys probably know that. It just feels hotel-y and cheap, and you know, I would replace this with tile. You know, it's not something you have to do immediately because they don't leak or anything. I don't like the way they sound. It kind of feels like a hotel to me personally. Again, that is my opinion, and if you like that, don't let it hurt your feelings because we don't have to like the same stuff. I'm just calling it like I see it in here. Have this nice walk-in closet, kind of tucks around the corner here some. So lots of storage. And the water closet. So you can close this off. And if you guys are new here, my name is Ben DeHaven. I am a licensed real estate agent. I would love to help you make your move. I will put right here on the screen a QR code. You can scan it with your phone. It'll schedule a call and we can go over exactly what you need to make your move here to Central Florida. It doesn't matter if it's this week or if it's in a year. Let's talk about it. We'll get back out here and I'm gonna run you outside. We'll just keep this rolling as I come through here. And we're gonna go over and check out the Hayden. Actually, I will cut it so I can grab my glasses and get over here. We'll see you in the Hayden in just a second. Welcome to the Hayden here, Wind Meadows South, guys. This is D.R. Horton. This is the second model. We're gonna come right in here and have a look at it. Formal dining room. I would make this an office or another living room. Looking out the front here over your little patio, kind of cool. Nice entryway, lots of natural light coming in, but getting in here to the kitchen, you've got an island, you've got a pantry. We are not able to customize anything in these D.R. Hortons. This is all inventory. What you see is what you get. Furnishing's not included, but paints, floors, stuff like that. You see what you get here. And this one does not have that lanai, so if you're not into being outside, this could be a good model for you, especially 5-bedroom, 3-bath. Lots of options there. So we're coming over here. This is a model, so the downstairs bathroom is set up a little differently. It would be like that little picture there, but this is ADA compliant as the model. Garage is to the left there, and you have some understairs storage and your downstairs bedroom number 1 with the closet. And if you guys are interested in making the move here, give this QR code a scan, schedule a call with me or the team, and we will get you going. So coming back in here, we're going to run upstairs. I'm going to show you the master. I'm going to show you the other 3 bedrooms that are up here and get this through here. I do have this sped up a little bit so we can get through it. I've done the Haydens before. They're all the same, just different neighborhoods. So nice size master bedroom here. You have dual sink vanity. You've got the walk-in shower inset, and you've got a what would be my closet if my wife and I lived here. This is the smaller one. There is a bigger one in the back here, and you can see the flooring options in here is the luxury vinyl plank instead of the tile. You've got your water closet and the bigger closet here in the back. So gonna cruise on back out of here. I do like these doors instead of having a pocket door or something like that here, these 5 panels. Upstairs you have your laundry, so it's not down by the garage, which is nice. And it is in the air conditioning. So the switches, I'll show you the other switches in the other home. These you can change out without having to get an electrician involved, but the other builder in here has some different switches. I'll show you that, just kind of pointing that out. Moving on through here, you have your loft area, perfectly set up as office space or upstairs living if you want to have 2 different TV zones. Put the kids upstairs or significant other, spouse upstairs and somebody downstairs. You've got bedroom number 4 here, single door closet, not very deep, typical add-on bedroom closet space. You have the upstairs bathroom number 3, dual sink vanity as well, and you have a water closet with a tiled or the inset bathtub with shower. Air handler is in that door, and the final bedroom here. So these are wired for ceiling fans. They just have the LED light up there, but you can have ceiling fans installed. They just don't do that because they put the regular builder grades in there. Moving on over here, there was some construction going on in this home still. This is the Lennar Homes. This is the Dawn floor plan. It is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage, 2,175 square feet. And I'm going to kind of go through here. This one is going through a blue tape, so there is blue tape and green tape for some issues that need to be fixed. But this one is not under contract. The builder came in and did this just to touch up anything that the contractors, the subcontractors have gone in here and messed up. And if you are interested in getting in out here, scan this code and let's talk about it. It doesn't matter if it's this week or next year. Let's have a conversation and get a plan going for you. Here you have that front bathroom. You can see single sink. It's got the shower insert in here and some green tape. So they're going to have some drywall patches coming in here that they got to adjust and get on through here. If you haven't gone through a blue tape, we've done a ton of these. You go through and anything that needs paint gets blue. If there is drywall damage or tile damage or something, it gets green tape. And if there's something with actual problem, like above this grate needed to be replaced above there, I'll go back and show you that towards the end of this. But there's red tape up there. Those grates need to be sprayed, replaced because they were damaged and installed damaged. So kind of like right here, the guy is replacing the threshold. That's why I had to voice over this, because he was grinding on this thing, getting it repaired, and all the audio in here was lost. So here's the flex space on this one. So it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath with this flex space, perfect for an office or formal dining room if you wanted to, another living room, however you want to set it up. But this is kind of flex space. Could be a gym, whatever you want to do here. Coming on across, this is the laundry room, and we can get you washer dryer included. You do have a little linen closet storage in here. Sorry, not linen, but yeah, linen closet storage. I was thinking utility storage, but that has stuff for sheets and towels in there. So this is the light switch I was talking about. They have the screws in there. It's not as pretty, just little small differences that we're going over here. Dual pane insulated windows. I think those are vinyl windows. I'd have to double check on that. Don't quote me there. This has this like a mini master here. It has its own ensuite bathroom, and you can see there's some damage here that this is going to have to get fixed. Some paint stuff going on, and it has that. I couldn't even leave the audio in there, but it's got that fiberglassy feel. Not my favorite. Nothing wrong with it, just not my favorite. It's easier to clean. There's no grout or anything like that. I just don't like the way it looks personally. So coming back through here, we will get back down into the living and kitchen area. This one does not have lanai set up here, so just slide glass door out to the backyard. It does have an island. Is going to get some new drawers because these are messed up and not pulling out nice, so they are going to replace those. And the dishwasher is also damaged, coming in hot with a new one. Undermount single basin sink. I love that, with the garbage disposal. And you still have your pantry here, so lots of storage and a little bit of drywall work there in the back. But again, don't think that this is a terribly built home, because this is all just a bunch of small stuff and just needs some touch up. So I'm going to go over that towards the end here a little bit more too, what a blue tape is. I already did talk about it. So get back in here. Nice open living area. Got the kind of higher raised ceiling in this one. Coming in here, you have a little nook going into the master, and your carpeted master is here. Again, just a little small stuff, some wall damage, paint, easy stuff to be touched up. Don't let this scare you off from this builder. This happens to all of them. This one had just undergone that, and they're in here getting ready to fix all this stuff. Single sink with some storage there. I kind of like that better than the dual sink. Let me know what you guys think, dual sink or single sink. I like to have more countertop space, and I like that this master shower is tiled instead of being that inset that the other bathrooms have. So some drywall work up there. Got the master closet here, pretty good size. And coming back here, of course, the toilet. And these toilets come with soft close. So pretty cool little feature that not many other builders are doing. They're just adding that in. The toilets might come with it or something, but it's like a $30 fix, but it's just nice not to have to do it. So I'm going to wrap this up. We already gone through here. Getting back out to talk about the jump vent here. I've been mentioning that more just to keep you guys aware of differences here. So this jumps the air out of the house. When the air comes into this bedroom, it flows back out of here, and that's good for noise canceling. So if you have kids and a lot of noise going on in the house, these other bedrooms, they just have this vent that goes in through there, and you can see that's not going to, if somebody's playing Xbox or listening to music or giggling on the phone or something, you're going to hear that, where the jumper vent is really going to dampen down that noise. And this is the one that I was talking about that is damaged, and they're going to just replace it, that red tape. They're going to bring a new one in altogether. So let's get on the map tour and check out where this is. Guys, we're going to jump in on the computer here and have a look at Wind Meadows South, where it is, what's near it. At the very end, I'm going to go over the HOA and the CDD details, just so you know what you're getting yourself into, and we can talk about it. So Wind Meadows South is an add-on to Wind Meadows. This is an established community that's been here for a while. It is south of Wind Meadows, and there are 3 roundabouts through here, and the community pool. This is zooming on like crazy, sorry about that. Small dog lot, large dog lot, playground, and there are sidewalks all throughout the whole community, and they are building back through here towards the end, and they're getting pretty close to being done. There's probably 100 and some odd homes left here, so depending on when you watch this video, might only be resales. I have no idea. I will put a link down in the description that shows what is available on the MLS. Now keep in mind, if you are looking for something, you have a need a little bit farther down the road, a lot of these are not in the MLS. So give us a call, reach out, let's go over when you need to be here, and we can help you find exactly what you need to get. House-wise, we can help you find the perfect lot. And here you can't customize either builder, but you could get a better lot, which is really going to make a bigger difference here. So as you can see, they are almost wrapping that up, and I'll run some aerial footage here, let you check that out, see the community as it is instead of how it is on this older map. And you know, this was active as of today, so this is what it looks like. But let's zoom out a little bit here. You can see this is 98 or Bartow Highway, because it runs down here to Bartow. So if you're working at the courthouse, or for the county, or for the city of Bartow, this is a perfect location, because you would just be minutes away from work. Now the other cool thing about this is Highland City is right here. Lakeland Highlands is also not far off. You can get up here, scooch over onto 540A, and get onto South Florida. And then really every single thing that you could ever want to do is along here between 540A and downtown Lakeland, which is probably a 10-minute drive. There is a Publix. All your shopping is super close. There's a Publix. Where are we? Let's look in here. Right here. Shopping center. Everything that you need. Oh, no, that's, is that it? Yeah, that's the Publix. There's a McDonald's and stuff like that. Food, no problem getting everything that you need all around in here. This is basically South Lakeland. The cutoff is Shepherd Road that turns into, over here turns into Mulberry, but somewhere right on here is where it turns into Bartow, probably Cruise Lake Drive or something like that. And tons of neighborhoods in here, but everything that you could want is all around in here. Lakeland Lender, you can hop on a Velo. They're doing direct flights to a whole bunch of places, so you don't have to go all the way to Tampa or Orlando. Downtown Lakeland is right up here, so like I said, 10 minutes away. If you want to run over and catch a movie, you can come right over here to Lakeside Village. I've got a video on the channel about Lakeside Village, walking around explaining what's there, which is basically all the stuff that you need. And zooming out a little bit more, you can see not best access to I-4, but if you do need to come up here, you can hop on the Polk Parkway and run over here towards Tampa, or run all through up in here, Auburndale, and up to Disney or towards Orlando. This would be closer to the Tampa International Airport if you're looking for big airports, which is the direction I prefer to go, versus the Orlando Airport. If you're looking for beaches, sorry, this is just zooming like crazy. You can go either direction and hit a beach. So great beaches on both coasts. This is going to be a little bit closer to the west coast than it is going to be the east coast. So just wanted to make sure you're aware of that. And you are right down the road from Bartow Executive Airport, a little smaller airport there. So that is actually over the flight path, but not a big deal. It's mostly smaller planes that are coming and going from there. And I want to go over the HOA and CDD information, because there is both here. So the HOA is going to run you $25 a month, and the CDD is going to be, I have it written down, $206 a month. So you need to budget in $231 for HOA CDD dues every single month in your mortgage. So if you're thinking about getting moved down here in Florida, let's go over what that means to you, because if you're qualified for a $350,000 house without the CDD HOA, that is going to change your affordability. So that's something that we need to go over. You need to be aware of, because it does change what you can afford. That $230 a month makes a difference. So reach out. All my contact information is down in the description down below. I am going to put a video right here that Google thinks you might find interesting. Hope you check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week.